Hello everyone. I want to make some Christmas tags today, or labels, and maybe some envelopes or something. I'm not sure, or maybe like little clusters. I need help. I need some desperate help. I need a few ephemera for the journal that I'm working on, so I decided to start with making labels. And I grabbed this new ink pad that I bought. It's by Palette, and this is La Amore Red, and then this one is Giverny Green. Some unusual names. And then I just got the regular green. It doesn't really see what color. And then I have the red one. Actually, this one is cranberry, the color box one. We're going to give this a try. See how well this goes. I just grabbed some white cardstock. I think that will work. Because everything else that I have for my project is in print. So this will work for now. Not too bad. It's red, right? And then let me try this one. This is the cranberry. Try that one. They're very, very similar. The Amore Red is a bit more on the dark side, just a tad bit darker, and then the cranberry is a bit more on the bright side. Both will work. Let me try the green ones now, see which one I would like. This is the Giverny Green. It's like a very wet ink. Probably because it's brand new. After I use it a few times, all that ink will like go down. Look. Nice. Let me try this one. Ooh, it looks kind of dark. We'll see. It might be what I need. Ah, look at that. Let's see here. Do you see the shades better? Look. So the red one, I like this one, the La Amore, and then on the green ones, I like this one, the Studio G ink. They really don't put names on here for some reason, but I like it. I think I'll go with that one because this one is a bit on the bright side. I'm putting my colors in piles. So I have my red, my greens, I have like a medium black, or maybe a dark gray, this one here, and then I have more reds. And then I decided to try my colors over here. So these are like the red tone distress oxide. This is festive berry. And then this is lumberjack plaid, candied apple, fired brick, and mahogany. And then this one is the green tones. This right here, I know it's a little hard to tell. So this one is pine needle, rustic wilderness. This one bundle sage, forest moss, peel paint, and then mowed lawn, and then ice spruce. So I decided to go with ice spruce, so I went ahead and made a bunch of those. Somewhere, here we go, in different sizes. I just need to cut those out. So I've been watching Christmas movies. I'm like, I need to get into that Christmas spirit, and then I just put all this on cardstock. That way I don't have to worry about it later. I think I will start with some large labels. Now, there are several ways to do this. You can leave it on the sheet like this and decorate it, or you can do it individually. You know, it's all preference from here. I think I'll use this one and see what happens. This is that the dark gray one. I have some music notes right here. Let's do some musical notes. Oh, I should do like several at the same time. Hold on. Let me put these down. Okay. Let's do something like that. Kind of nice. A little bit of music in the background. I can throw some pine needles on here. what I have so far. So this one, I don't know. I kind of messed it up, but we'll see. I'm going to see if I can salvage that. And then this one, I just have a print on there, and I can always write something there. And that one's pretty good too, see? There's that one. And I wanted to see, like, what it would look like if I just, like, did color over color, right? So let me cut this out and take a look to see what sort of a mess I created. Oh, it's not too bad. Look at that. It's kind of nice. So there's that one. And then I kind of like the way this one turned out too. There we go. So look at that. That is pretty good. I like it. Simple but beautiful. Same thing with these. Like, that's pretty good. But I really like the tree one. I can probably do a bunch of these dark ones. I can always come back with like a marker or maybe a gel pen, and then do some highlights in there. See there? And here's another one. That's pretty good too, right? And here's another Christmas one. And then there's this one. Let me cut this one. I want to see how this looks. It looks a little interesting. So once we cut it out, I can see much better what kind of a tag looks like. So here we go. It's not too bad. Oh, actually it's this way. What I need is like something dark. And then I'm just going to center Merry Christmas right there. And see how that looks. Oh. Well, look at that. That looks good too, doesn't it? God, hold on. Did I show you these? These are the red ones. Oh, that one turned out good too. Look, I got the dark gray and then the Christmas tree in black and then the print in green on the back. That is pretty good. I like it. I mean, my cutting is horrible, but still. Maybe I can fix that. Just a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, see? See all the different shades right in there? You see there? That is kind of nice. I like it. So you got that one, and then this one. This one too, I can put something right in there. Yeah, that one's a work in progress. Here's another one. I like those. And then I like the way I did this first set right here. Oops. See, like I did the musical print and I put some holly leaves in front. And there one. There's this one. That one. Look at that. I like that bow right there. So this will look good this way, or I can flip it this way. It looks good in either direction, even if I like use it in a vertical. Now, this one. I decided to see like what would happen if I like swiped the red and then I just kept going. You know, I figure, well, you know what, I kind of messed that one up, and I'll just continue to push that red all the way across the paper. Okay, so yeah, so what do you do when you want to save something, right? Like this. Okay, let's see, what will we do? I think what it needs, so because we have this something going on right there, I think maybe we need like a full stamp maybe to disguise it even more. I don't know. What do you think? Let's see. I have these here. Ooh. Ooh, this one might look good. Let's try this one. And I'm going to use black ink. If I really don't like it, I can toss it and start all over. But, I mean, I think we should always give it a second chance, third, and a fourth. You know, do your best to fix your mistakes. Unintentional mistakes. Oh, look. You see what I mean? I messed it up, but now it looks awesome. I like it. I like.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, you'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates.
That candle turned out really pretty. I'm going to do it again, I hope. I'm trying to gauge where everything is through the black ink. Let's try right there. Oh, see? Isn't that pretty? Look, I found a Santa hat. I think one of these need a Santa hat, right? Like this one right here. See, the script is going that way. And then we can stick the Santa hat there. Look. Isn't that awesome? Here's a reindeer. I wonder if it'll fit. Ooh, it might. Let's see. Then I'm going to take this and... Ooh! No. Well, I think it's still good. And put it on here. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see what happened. Oh, look. Let me get you closer so you can see. A little closer. Look at that. So, oh, see there? What I really need to do is get rid of that border. But, where, scissors, there we go. So I need to cut out the stamp and get rid of my label. My label becomes the background now. Let's see here. Look. Isn't that pretty? I have a Christmas tree. Ooh, a green Christmas tree. If it comes out perfect, then it'll be wonderful. So I need green, maybe the ice spruce. I only want the Christmas tree off. Okay, here we go. Let's try this and see what happens. So this is what it should look like, the Christmas tree right here. Oh, I'm hopeful. Ah, oops, sorry. Okay, look. I thought it would look really good with a dark tree, but I think I should have went with a lighter green color. Like over here, we can try the lighter green color. Let's see. Oh, look, see? It looks better with the bright color. I can probably like still do a lighter shade there. I'm on the like the large circles and then the medium size. So let me finish this up right here. I like this one. This is Mary. This stamp right here. I'm using it as a background. Then I'm just going to make sure the writing is up, and then I'm going to drop that somewhere on there. You know, if you want to be precise with your stamping, yeah, it's a chore altogether. So there's that one. It did not come out as dark as I want. I'm going to do it this way. So I've been, most of them like these, I've been flipping the stamp over so I can position my circle the way I want it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's nice. That turned out better. And then I left a bunch of them just blank, you know, in case I need it. And I'm going to save that. So right now I'm just doing the red and greens, but I do need to do some blue labels also. I will do that on my time. Oh, that is nice. I like it. And then the last thing I need to do is just, you know, cut out all my circles. Once in a while, I do like to use the die cut to cut these out, but I only like the Tim Holt label die cutting or cutting die because it'll stamp and cut right on the edge like this on the border. It won't leave it like a whole white border around it. So if it leaves a white border, then I still have to fussy cut. So, you know, I try to avoid that if I can. This one, see how my wreath is off on that one? So I just stuck a Christmas tree right in front. And look at this one. I did pretty well on this one. But yeah, I was experimenting and I'm like, oh, I did green on green. So I need to do something to make it, you know, sparkle. And while I was doing this, I also noticed that some stamps, it's easier if I just do like a blank stamping first with the background pieces, then take the label die and place it on it, and then you can cut it out that way too. I was able to complete my labels, well, somewhat. I did background stamping and then I did some Christmas on some of them. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Fantastic, right? Look. Nice. I like them. I did some round ones, or I tried to on some of them. I used the wrong ink, so the ink kind of spread. You can't really tell, but I'll figure something out. And then this one is supposed to be a wreath, but can't really tell either. But, you know, I did not want to toss them out. I still want to be able to use them. And then these are the skinny labels. I stamped it with words. This one says Merry Christmas. This one is supposed to say Merry and Bright. A letter to Santa. Merry Christmas, a holiday tradition. And I can cut these out when I'm ready to use it. And then here's more. It says Merry Christmas. These turned out pretty good. I did background stamping and then put Merry Christmas at the front. So more background. So I did a lot of backgrounds. That way I can, you know, make something with it later. I can put another word or another image on this one. But it does say believe. And then Merry Christmas and background. And then same thing with these. There's just a lot of background stamping. Some of them I wanted to see what it looked like, so I put Noel on that one. I put Christmas on that one. This one says Christmas. And then I wrote, have yourself a Merry Christmas on this one. Merry Christmas. So some of these, I have red and green going right now. And I can always add blue if I like. I can add silver and gold, but they're all Christmassy type of labels. And here's some more round ones. So I did better on the larger circles because I experimented with the little ones, then I improved with the large ones. So here's the wreath with the Merry Christmas on there. Let's see. And then here's the Santa image, and then I put the tree off to the side. More trees, and then this one just says Merry. There's a wreath in the background, and then Mary on top, like that. There's another wreath. Ooh, I like this one. This one turned out really good. Got the tree in the very center, like that. And then this one, I tried to do the Santa stamp. It didn't turn out too well, so I just put Mary on front, and that solved my problem. See? And then I put a tree on the front for this one. It's pretty good, right? I like it. So those, and then I have some larger labels. I did more, like Merry Christmas on that one. And then some of them are just background, waiting for more stuff to be added. See, the larger ones I can actually put, you know, bigger words in there or numbers or whatever. I like them. I think they turned out pretty good. I'm happy with these. Oh, and then this one, I messed up, so I wanted to smear the letters, the red words over here, and it didn't do what it wanted, so I just covered the whole thing with water. I just turned it to a background, and then I put compliments of the season on the front. No, you know, it'll work, right? Somewhere. So I have those. And then I have some really tiny ones. These are just like, you know, help embellish somewhere, right? Just a lot of background on these. Aren't they cute? I like those. This one says, a letter to Santa. And I did some squares too. Look, I like this. This is a candle with wish. A tree with lights. Bells. I tried to put joy on that one, but you know, it's off centered, but it'll still work, right? I can take this and like slide something on top like this so you won't even notice all the mistakes I made. And then the last one I'm going to show you, look. I put a Santa hat on there. I tried to color in with like a gel ink, but it didn't work too well. So I used this puffy 3D paint. So it kind of bled right here. So I think the best thing to do is like maybe gesso it, then put the puffy stuff on top. That, or you could always put like fabric or cotton there for a Santa hat. But look how nice. I like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and peel this part off where it's green that, you know, bled from the previous stamping. And then try that fluffy stuff on the hat again. But how cute is that? So let me move these aside and try to do something with a few of these for today. So here's my journal. I still need to set up some pages, but you know, for now this will work, right? So I think we'll start right here. Cover some of this up. And I got my pages ready somewhat. And I can tuck one of these in here. Let's do this one. I have paper and I have cardstock. And so it's going to go right here. Okay, so let's put this here. I'm going to do like a little cluster or something there, right? So I can take something like this. Or the green one's good too. Look at that. Ooh, look at that one. Look how gorgeous that looks. It takes a minute, but we can get it. Let me get you updated. My battery died. So let me show you what I did while not paying attention to my camera. I made a selection and I glued this down. I used a large label right here. And then I put a medium-sized label like this underneath, and then put a round one on top, and then I put an ephemera piece up here, and they're just holly leaves, and I put the two strips here, and I kind of sized it down a little bit. I rounded the corners because the straight edge did not look too well, so that's where I'm at right now. I also decided to use this paper on this side. See, I think it looks really good, right? And I trimmed my papers down so I still have a border of the original paper on the side. I like the pattern on this red paper here, and I think that it complements this page really well. See there? I like it. Nice. So I'm gonna let this page stick just a little bit more, and then come back to this side. So I've also, see, I cut another smaller piece of the same paper here. I'm going to create a pocket on this side. And let me get this glued down. I also rounded the corners on this little piece right here. Put that right here. I think that looks good. And then I have this Dear Santa at the North Pole envelope. This came in the original package. And I want to put this on here. And I feel like it needs something else though. Let me see what I have in my tray here of goodies. There is a Christmas tree too, look. That is kind of nice. There's this plaid. It would be nice if it was a little smaller though. Let's see. Oh, here we go, look. That's good. I like it. And then I also made some tags. I chose the green and the one with the holly leaf, and then the back side. It's actually a white backing. So what I did was I put like a light gray paper on the back side. I think it needs a little bit of something on the side. I did shade the sides a little bit, but I think it needs more. And I want to put a little bit of an image there. It came with some cute little stickers. Yeah, let me grab a paper here so you can see what images I have. Look, nice, right? I have some cute ornaments on here. I like that nutcracker. That is cute. And then a bunch of trees there. Merry Christmas Jolly, or Holly Jolly. I like that Noel right there with maybe the ornaments. And I'm going to put this there. That is cute. I like it. That's cute. I think that one's good. And then this one, let's do the stocking. Yeah, let's put it down here. Oh, that is cute. Those are almost ready. I need to add some strings. One of these might work. I saved these. You know when you buy a packet of ornaments, you get these small pieces of the strings there. I just saved them. Let me try this one. I can do like 2 strands. Bring that back out. This way, look, I have like different size coming out. Well, you know, with these strings, they don't stay too well. So what I'll do is just put a drop of glue here. Hopefully that will, you know, kind of keep it stabilized. And I'm gonna drop this in here. Cute. And I need 2 more pieces. And then this I can slide on the back. There we go. That's good, right? I like it. Cute. Now for this side, I'm going to keep the red paper. I like it. But I want to put like a paper on top. That way, you know, we can write on there. I found some plaid. I think this will work better. I can run this on here. So I just have a little strip, and then I'm going to fold this in half like this. Well, you can score it too if you like. I'm going to run some glue right on the fold. And take this and put this on here. That's kind of cute, right? I do need some glue right here. I'm gonna get that flap down. That's kind of nice, right? And then I'm just going to center it and leave it at that, because you know, sometimes when you do a journal, I want to add something else. So this gives me room for further embellishing. I'm going to do my best to keep it straight here. There we go. I think that's good. I'm going to hold that for a minute. I think it needs one other thing first. Kind of like that. Put a bit of glue on just the strip itself. This way, if you have to pull the paper, you don't have to worry about accidentally yanking the little decoration off like that. I think that's good, right? I like it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I hope you had fun creating Christmas labels today. And just create a bunch of these in all sizes and shapes and colors. See, I have all this now that I can work with while creating my journal and other things. I will have all this, and then of course I have just the background pieces that I can add other things to. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say.